Hi everyone, welcome back to David at Go To Hobbies. Right, if you hear some bird noises, sorry, that's our birds. If you hear some doggy noises, that's our dogs. That's out of the way. Right, the reason for the video today is to really educate you in the state of this country's infrastructure and the incompetence of the British governments. They've allowed the Chinese, a known adversary of the UK and other states of NATO, to allow them to run companies, to take over companies, namely British Steel. But not only that, they have a 33.5% stake in Hinkley Point. And I think they have a 66% stake at Bradwell B nuclear power station. What does this tell you? They've got Chinese key infrastructure in the UK. That I'm not saying there's anything untoward, but why should we have a foreign adversary investing in UK nuclear power? Right? Because that money they've invested in the nuclear power stations, right? We should have our own energy company building these. Why are we allowing EDF, right, and the Chinese energy group to build our nuclear power stations? Why is it we allowed British Steel to be run by the Chinese, to be bought by the Chinese? It's not just that. You look at what Chinese, how it infiltrates companies and countries. You hear about how much the Chinese are building infrastructure in other countries, right? And they're talking about Venezuela, right? They're talking about these other countries that have got Chinese investment in. And what's Britain doing? They're doing exactly the same. The two-faced government is lying to us. They've allowed these companies to get contracts. So when you hear about other companies, right, allowing Chinese to invest in their country, and they say no, we're not having that foreign adversary, what have the British done? Oh, come into the country. We're a free society. We allow free speech, and you can do what you like in our country. Oh yeah, they're rubbing their hands with glee, aren't they? Money, money, money. Easy pickings. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's push over the British people. And don't worry about the British government. They're a walk in the park. We can handle those. Why can't we? We've got the technology, right? We've got the know-how. Why can't we invest in British businesses? Why do we have to sell out to every every other country in the world? Why can't we have our homegrown businesses? You know, the English people have got the ability, but it's our bloody governments yet again screwing us over. I mean, I look at the Second World War and what we've done and what we built and what we can do. It's only the limitations of your thought, right? What you want to physically do that's holding us back. It's the limitations of the government's short-sightedness. Because short-term gains for long-term goals. We've been sold out time and time and time again by the government because of their little greedy little ways. And how does it work? I think this is how I see it, right? So you get a company, right, that speaks to a politician. We want to build a, we want to invest into, the Chinese say, we want to invest in the road network, right? We can repair all your roads free of charge. All you've got to do is allow us into your country, and all you have to do is pay our wages. We will cover all the costs. I'm just speaking hypothetically. Or they could say, right, we're investing in the nuclear power industry, right? We will invest with EDF. We will invest 33.5% into building Hinkley Point, right? So they're investing their money. So when we start generating the power from that power station, right? Because the government has set the tariffs, right, that these companies can charge, and then the government charges 78% of the profits in tax, right? It's just about generating revenue and generating work and generating money for the country. Never mind about security. Never mind about British jobs and the British industry. No, we'll sell it out. We've sold that out. We haven't got any British industry as such, have we? Look at the British Steelworks. It was bloody owned by the Chinese. Look at Tata Steel. It's just absolutely mind-boggling, the incompetence of the British governments we've had. It makes your bloody blood boil. And now we've got a Sir Keir Starmer, Prime Minister. What does that tell you? No hope Starmer, eh? Say no more. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment down below and please subscribe to the channel. Helps the channel grow and gets these videos out to you. Bye for now.